Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ayrshire's Peter's podcast. Today we have two special guests with us. On the left side, we have Joey Demisio, or is that how you pronounce it?
DeMarco. But
DeMarco.
yes,
And on the right-hand corner, we have Billy Scuddles, a notorious paedophile and child abductor. So, Joey, do you have any questions to start off for Billy? Maybe gets like a current background or something.
Well, getting through the list would probably take a lifetime, but the first thing that's on my mind now, that I've been thinking about this question ever since I brought it up to Billy in private messaging, but he hasn't answered me since. I would like to know, Billy Scudder, if a company, say Scudder Corporate, were to come out with a starter package rape kit, what would you put in the kit, Billy Scudder?
Probably just a wee bit of acid and maybe a knife and maybe a shotgun and some blindfolds and some sweets.
Okay. Okay, that sounds about right.
Some sweets for the wines. Right?
Yes, to lure them in.
I'm really enjoying the background video here, Sean. Yes, it's something.
Yes.
Billy, before we continue away from the rape subject, what do you have to say about the rape kit? Would you design one? Probably I would help me out in the long run, save a lot of time in that. I'd probably go for maybe like 4 or 5 guns in there, along with maybe 3 or 4 packs of Starbursts.
Yes.
I like feeding the Waynes Starbursts. That's what they like. They come back home with me, and sometimes I'll take them to Belial and I'll just start going.
That's plenty, Billy. That's plenty. My next question would have to be, if you were to take this rape kit onto the fuck are they called? Dragon's Den, right? How much would you want for it? For the idea? The idea.
Probably the idea is a really good idea because it can help me shag more people. Well, people being Waynes, but most predominantly, I'd ask for at least probably £4.
Oh, I thought you were taking a moment to think of the zeros there. You've really set the bar quite low, Billy.
No, that's a lot of money, mate. You don't understand Lockside living.
Oh, yes. I must be out of the loop. Are you trying to make it more accessible? You want it to really be out there?
I want everybody to be shagging Waynes.
Oh, yes. Convert the populace. I see. Interesting. I'll get this down.
Yes,
For my next question,
I think we'll continue from the rape kit. I think Billy has something else to say. Is that right, Billy?
Oh.
Yes, it's very true. Normally, I like to go for the wee ones. So if I was to go into this lion's den and I was to, or dragon's den, and give them the idea of this kit, I'd probably ask for £4. £4 is not a lot of money, but it's mainly the fact that I want everyone to be able to do it. I want Waynes to be central currency in Scotland.
Oh, making big moves.
I want to be able to shag Waynes to make more Waynes, and the Waynes I can trade them Waynes off, and I can get Xbox One games.
Oh, this is a feedback loop then.
So the more Waynes I have with other Waynes, the more Xbox games I get to play.
You've really thought this through, Billy. This is your master plan then.
Basically, it's my master plan.
Just to make touching kids more affordable for the entire country.
I think everybody should be touching Waynes, mate.
Yes. I'm inclined to disagree with your moral obligations here.
No,
Billy,
I think everybody should be touching Waynes. It should be a law.
I'm sure there's plenty of people who agree with you, Billy. And I'd love to have them up on the show.
Joe Biden agrees.
Well, if Joe Biden agrees, then there isn't much hope, is there?
No, I think there is. If you wanted to avoid this it would be very difficult. But as my plans, and I'm a very solid man, as you can see, I'll take on MD in a fight. I will bar MD, as I'm Ayrshire's strongest man.
Billy, I'm going to smash you.
No, you're not.
The whole country to be utilising this kit.
Yes, I think the whole country would be utilising this kit very well. I think if we put all the Waynes in cages and just make a wee willy hole, we could make a lot of income from that. I think it would be amazing for the defence of the country. I think everybody should be shagging Waynes.
Fuck it out. You should be head of the Scottish Armed Services because you've got some ideas there, Billy. Now, I just ask you one little thing, one little problem with your product, Mr. Scudder.
What would that be?
It's that what if a villain were to misuse your device, your kit? What if someone were to use it to rape someone over the age of 16? Well, how would we stop that?
Behead them.
Oh, right.
Only Waynes get shagged in this building.
Oh, so you've got a lot more plans for the Scottish law besides that. You want to bring back corporate punishment. That's an
corporate punishment, and you're not allowed to shag anyone older than you.
Oh, God. Sounds like quite the dystopia you've got in mind, Billy.
You have to shag Waynes.
Oh, right.
You have to finger them in Belial every night.
Fuck. Will there be like a yearly Wayne touching parade?
No, that's gay.
Oh, that would be quite homosexual. We can't have that.
I don't like pride. I just like touching me lassies.
Ah, right, okay.
I'm gonna have some starbursts.
Oh yes. You munch away, Billy.
Just make me think of these Waynes, man. Oh.
I'm glad you're making yourself comfortable on the podcast.
Semi here, mate.
Oh, right. Well, back to Sean. You got any more questions for Mr. Scudder here?
Yes. So we don't want to make this interview too short. We want to try and get to know everything about Billy. So, Billy, if you could please explain your addiction to walking around Ayr and taking photos of women's bums.
Now that is a hot topic.
Well, I don't really think it's a weird thing to do. I think it's normal to appreciate women and look at them and take selfies with their bums right behind me, maybe even to have a wee sniff. There's nothing wrong with that. But the problem comes when people do it to adults over the age of 18. They can fight back. You don't want them to fight back. You want to be able to go up to the primary school, take a wee selfie with a lass's bum behind you. You'll be quite happy. You can go home, have a wee wank to that. Make sure your missus doesn't know. As you're all aware, my missus is 15. I have been shagging her for around a year and a half. I actually met her going to a secondary school where I would look for the first years and I would take photos of their bums.
Oh, so that this romantic relation you've had with this child has actually been in the works for a while, way long before you actually got into the relationship then?
Yes, it was my dad's idea actually.
Oh, so Mr. Scudder himself coming out.
Matthew Scudders, yes. He came up from Sussex to help me groom children, as he does every weekend. He will come up and he will take me to Craig Tara, where we will watch Waynes at the play park.
That's a lot. So it runs in the family then. It's the Scudder bloodline.
Oh yes. If you didn't catch into the last interview, my dad was the one that taught me how to do what I'm doing.
Whoa, okay. And this has been passed down from generation to generation of Scudder.
Yes. It's been in the family for at least 2,000 years, before Jesus Christ was here.
Oh my!
It's truly amazing. See, if you realised the benefits of Waynes, you would be unbelievably horny when you see a Wayne. Mate, it's incredible, truly.
You sound quite proud, Billy.
Yes, I am.
I can hear you puffing your chest out as we speak. You're just seething with pride.
My winky is very hard as we may speak.
Oh, right, I didn't notice.
Currently, I am being threatened by at least 14 undercover officers of the MI6 Legion of Racists. They have been watching me my every move, as they have understood that I know the secrets to shagging Waynes. And they want to put that to a stop, which is not very good for me. I actually had James Bond come to my door the other day with a parcel, and when I opened that parcel, it was C4, and it didn't actually blow up in my house. It blew up my back garden, which was terrifying, as now my basement has been caved in, and
that's not good.
Multiple children have been sadly taken away.
Oh, are they recycled or do you dispose?
They have been murdered and they are buried in my back garden right now, as the C4 caved them into the basement and buried them below with no oxygen, food or way to escape. As a front door, I often locked and placed a large African American male to guard it every night.
You've certainly got a system in place. So I have to ask, how have you been repelling the armed forces? How have you been repelling the MI6 agents?
Well, right now, I've just been telling them to fuck off and then battering them.
Oh, an effective tactic then.
Yes. I often travel with at least an AK-47 and 4 nuclear devices.
Oh.
As everyone is feared to meet me, Billy Scudders, I will smash everybody who looks at me in the wrong way. You know, if I'm walking down Morrison's and that, and somebody comes up and goes, "You Billy Scudders," I'll go and what, and I'll smash them. I'm dangerous, mate. I'm Billy Scudders. I'm a dangerous man.
Yes, you're a felon. You're a wanted man. You've been at it for years now, and they still haven't caught you.
Mate, see, if you knew what I knew, man, you'd be fucking scared. Why is that cow just eating ice cream full, mate? What the fuck's going on here? Sean, can I ask about the video that's being played in the background? Well, Billy, we didn't really have any other video ideas to place in the background for today's podcast, so we just have these animals playing in the background for us. They are over the age of 18, so hopefully that puts any of your stiffies to rest. No, I've still got a semi here thinking about that thing earlier, man. I'm pure fucking... I'll touch it a wee bit later than that. Billy, are you sure you'd like to discuss that on this podcast?
Yes, Billy, I think we're straying a bit off the broken path, I think.
Yes, I think so too, Billy.
Yes. We should return to the original topic, and that being your master plan to enslave every child on the planet.
Billy, we have actual news about your podcast from a fan.
Watch it in a minute after my round then, Sean.
He has actually said he will watch it, Billy. I'm so excited, Billy. I'm so excited. Everyone will be watching Good Podcast in Ayrshire soon. I can't wait, mate. I can't wait. Hopefully everybody's going to be touching on them wee wains. Oh! I'm getting a wee semi thinking about it, man. You're walking down hills, you know. Oh! I can't wait, Sean.
You're going up in the world. You're going to be a celebrity.
I can't wait to be a celebrity. I'm already been in the news twice.
Let's go for a third time.
Oh. Actually, would you like to talk about that? Would you like to talk about me being in the news?
Yes. We were wondering about your next big incursion. What's your plan next for being on the headlines?
Well, as you seen last time, my first one was a humble threatening of a blade. Second one was threatening to burn down my ex's house, who at the time was 14, as I was 18. Most people see that as wrong. I see it as loving and caring. I am acting as a responsible man with all these little girls. I look after them. However, this one really broke my heart, so I did threaten to murder them and burn down their house. Not exactly something you want to do every day in your life, as you've probably seen the headlines making me look horrible. I'll have you know that I'm not a horrible man. I'm actually really trustworthy, as if you tell me about you shagging Waynes, I will not judge you.
But I'm only wondering, how could the news possibly make you out to look like more of a villain than you already are, Billy?
Well, they can't, because they don't know the secrets.
Oh.
As every night before I go to my bed, I must shag a minor, and if I do not, well, the outcome of that would be horrible and detrimental to humanity. It's not very good, mate.
Fuck, this sounds cataclysmic, Billy.
If I don't shag a Wayne before I go to bed, Joe Biden will nuclearly strike Russia, which will impedently destroy the entire world, as we know.
So really, Billy, you're just a misunderstood hero.
I am a misunderstood hero. If everybody was like me, everybody would understand. And I don't appreciate it when folk come up to me outside the places, like for example the bus station or Morrison's, just shout abuse at me. And they don't do anything because they know I will smash them. My name is Billy Scudders and I am Ayr's hardest man. I hope everyone knows that.
Yes, actually, I heard about a case of that happening. It was, what was his name? Bailey?
Don't know, mate. Don't remember that. Nobody's piped up to me in a long time.
He approached you at the bus station?
Never heard of that, mate. That never happened.
Oh, right, okay. Well, we need to get that checked. Unfortunate. Any other questions for our guest, Sean?
No, not really. I think it's time Billy asks some questions.
Yes, Billy. Well, what do you have to ask us?
Well, Joey, I'd like to ask you, what's your opinions on shagging Waynes?
All right. Well, Billy, if my demeanour hasn't already made it clear, I'm actually not the biggest fan of shagging under 16s.
Why no, mate?
Well, in my book, and I was raised a good Christian, Billy, shagging under 16s is not allowed in the Bible. Not to mention, it is slightly morally decrepit.
What happens if you didn't shag away and the world was to explode? What would you do?
That is a good question, Billy. You're really testing my moral limits here. I'd kill myself.
But then the world would explode.
So be it.
I'm actually a gatekeeper for
I'm...
Sauron, if you didn't know who that is. Eldritch god, who if I don't shag away at least once every day before I go to my bed, the world will end and it will be detrimental to society as nuclear explosions will follow everywhere, as Sauron's guide has given me this gift to being the only one capable of stopping it. It passed down from generation upon generation. I really do think that more people should be assisting me in this so that I don't have to be labelled a pedophile, as I am not. I am doing what I must every single day of my life, but I enjoy it too much. That's the thing. I like it. I love it.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. So, are you saying that J.R.R. Tolkien's famous Lord of the Rings trilogy is actually tying into your life?
Aye, that's true, mate. That's true.
Fuck, you've inspired a lot of people.
So, brother, you're saying that Lord of the Rings is real life? Aye, mate, it's real. Don't chat shit, mate. Lord of the Rings is real. I've already battled Gandalf, Hobbit, and Sauron.
Hobbit?
Aye.
Hobbit's an entire race, Billy.
Yep.
Alright, you've battled it. You've battled every single one of those little guys.
Billy, I really don't believe you here. No, I've shagged tunnels arranged, mate. You're just chatting shit, man.
I guess I'm not a hero like you, Billy. I wouldn't put myself.
If you knew the struggles of a day-to-day life of a hero like me, you would be dead.
You might be right there, Billy, because I'd kill myself.
If you don't understand the laws, that the Bible's not actually the right book, it's actually the Lord of the Rings, that's the real Bible, and J.R.R. Tolkien is the nickname for Sauron, which no one actually wants to explain why, and I'm not going to go in depth to that, as it's too compelling for your minds.
Oh, right. Just a bit beyond us.
Yes, very beyond, as it involves a lot of sacrifices, sacrificial masturbations, and possibly it could actually involve a lot of Fortnite skins, which I really can't get into here. That's a story for another day.
A whole different part. Yes. You know, I really have to make an observation here, Billy. It really seems like you are set in your ways. You've got a really fixed mindset, and I'm just thinking, you know, seeing as we're willing to be here on the podcast and see things from your perspective, maybe try and get an insight into your life, understand why you do these things. Perhaps maybe you could take a page from our book. Have you considered ending your life?
Can if I end my life, the world explodes, mate. That's just what happens.
Oh yes, I forget the fate of the planet is in the balance here.
Aye.
Oh.
It's quite a tricky subject. I know not many people like going about and shagging wains and that, but that's just how I'm, mate. That's just what I do, mate. If Ayrshire ever needs the Batman, they know who to call, because Billy Scudders is on call, mate. He's always got his phone wide open. Kim, what, Sean, give us a wee phone now, and I'll show you how good this is. So if you actually phone me right now, I'll most likely not answer.
Sorry, this person can't answer at the moment.
See, I don't actually answer my phone, as no one calls me for help, ever. As everyone is labelled me a paedophile, and it's wrong. I'm not a paedophile. I'm the man in charge.
You're just keeping things in balance from behind the scenes, I guess.
I am Thanos of air.
Oh, right.
No one can stop me.
Yes, well, it really begs the question now. If the fate of the world was not in your hands, Billy, would you continue about your child shagging ways, or would you stop?
Yes.
Oh, no hesitation there, I see.
Nothing wrong with enjoying a good minor, mate.
So really, it is not a tricky situation. It's a gift from God.
No, mate. No. I just enjoy doing it.
Right. You've developed a passion for the thing you've been delegated to your entire existence.
Yeah, I could just be walking down the street, man. I'll get a stiffy, and all I can think about's just fucking Wayne's and that.
Oh, that sounds about right, Billy.
That
Can't say I agree, but
see, if you were to join in one day, I think you'd enjoy it, mate. Just give us a text after this interview, and you can join in.
oh right, bold claim, Billy. I'll be sure to advance on that offer. I have another important question for you. This is on a much smaller scale to our previous question. There's nothing more about world domination, child domination. Right? We're back to the smaller scale, and that is your house. Unrelated question, really, but how thick are the exterior walls of your home in centimetres, Billy?
Probably about 14, maybe 15. Put a good few inches into it.
Fuck. All right, I assume that's to prevent prying ears.
No, it's mainly for the government to stop watching me.
Oh, right, okay. So what type of explosive do you think would work on your wall at this point, even after it has been reinforced and enhanced over years of government pursuit?
I think probably, I'm not going to spoil it because I don't want people knowing, but I'll say to you something that has done a little bit of damage in the past. If you actually read into the Oppenheimer storybook, it's happened in real life. He was the closest one to penetrating my walls.
Right, okay. I see where it comes from.
Yes. It's a quite good storybook. But it's real. It happened, and I'm actually the main focus of that book.
Oh.
Okay. The only way to penetrate my walls would be with a nuclear device that can carry at least 1,400,000 newtons, which is quite a lot. But you probably wouldn't even put a dent in my window with that thing, as I would be guarding the window with my muscles, and nothing would be able to penetrate it.
All right. And how could we counter your muscular frame?
With the heat death of the universe.
Right, okay, drastic measures need to be taken then.
Yes.
Okay. So moving on from that.
Are you writing down everything I'm saying?
No, I'm just keeping record.
Are you going to nuke my gaff?
You don't need to worry about Billy. Anything
right, I'm going to smash you.
Stays on the pedo
I'm
podcast.
going to smash you.
There really is no need for fighting, Billy.
Billy, what are you saying that for, Billy? What are you saying that for? I'm going to smash you. Joey, I'm going to smash you. I, Billy Scudders, reclaim the throne and will be smashing you.
Billy, I'm telling you, right? It's like therapists, right? Therapists have an agreement with their patients, right?
Nope. I'm going to smash you.
To what end, Billy? To what end, Mr. Scudder?
Murder.
Oh, you sick bastard.
I'm just going to murder you. Right, I need to go and shag at least now. Bye. No, bye, Billy. Right. Bye. So there we had it, folks. Billy Scuddles was here on the Ayrshire Pedo podcast. However, he left abruptly with a small child looking above the ages of 15. I'll have an image on screen of the child he left with. If anyone sees Billy Scuddles with this child, please be warned they are both armed, deadly, and both mentally deficient. Joey, is there any last words you'd like to say about this podcast?
Well, that's all I can say now. Is it's been a pleasure, Sean, and I would come back for part 2 so we can.
I can see Billy's coming back up to the door. I'm going to smash you, Joey. No, he's left.
Oh, wait, what did he say?
He came in for at least a second and said he was going to smash you.
Who is it?
I think he's coming.
Hello?
Coming, Joey. I think he's going to get you after the podcast ends.
I think Billy Scudder is at my door as we speak. This might be the end.
We're both in. What do you mean? Is that? Are you checking your Ring doorbell? Is Billy Scuddles at your front door?
He's coming up the stairs now.
Oh shit! Right. Okay, we're gonna quickly end this. Post it live. Please stay safe, Joey. Any last words to the?
Remember, atomic bomb, heat death of the universe. Atomic bomb, heat death of the universe. Hello, Joey. Atomic bomb, heat death of the universe.
Oh no! And it seems we've lost Joey as Billy Scuddles has sexually assaulted him. Thank you all for watching the Ayrshire Pedo podcast. The next episode will be around Thursday, the 17th of August. Please check back in then, where we will have Joe Rogan and possibly Andrew Hay on the podcast. Thank you all for watching, and rest in peace, Joey. We will all miss both of Billy and Joey. So, thanks everyone for coming in and tuning into this amazing interview. More to come. Stay blessed. Peace.